Time to get a progress report out here on the field with Jets wide receiver coach Carl Dorrell. Coach, how's your group coming together this spring?
It's coming together pretty well. It's good to have some veteran leadership at the top with, a couple older players like Brandon and Eric, and we got some young guys that are really fighting to be noticed too. So we're off to a good start, but we still got some work to clean up.
How much did it help you going into the situation that you've coached Brandon before, so you guys have familiarity with each other?
It's very helpful. He knows my style. He knows, the certain points that I make. He knows that if I'm emphatic about something, he can read me better than anybody that's in the room. So he understands that. And plus, I know his skill set, and I think we're trying to utilize his skill set the best way we can. There's a lot of great things that he's able to do, as people, already know about, his ability.
What stands out to you as far as his skill set? Because there's so many things he can do, and one thing that I've liked what I've seen on the practice field is you're using him a lot of times as an example for your younger guys, aren't you?
No question. Here's a 10-year veteran that he's been through a number of offensive systems. He knows a lot of offense, so that's the other thing. He's knowledgeable with what he, at his position. But he's utilizing that experience to help these young guys. And he's been a great teacher because if you watch him practice, he practices harder than anybody on the field. So, there's a lot of positives that you can get from Brandon Marshall being on your football team.
And similarly, doesn't Eric have that in him as well? It seems like he really takes a business-like approach out here as well, even though he's an established vet.
He does take a business-like approach, and Eric, his personality is, actually he and Eric, in terms of Brandon and Eric, they're pretty competitive with each other. So they're trying to one-up each other in practice. If one makes a big play, the other guy's trying to balance it by him making a good play, and so it's competitive and fun for those two. But they both have something to prove. I think they're both trying to be great leaders for a young football team.
Is that really unique for you guys when you look at them two on the outside, that pair, the size they provide, especially down there in the red zone?
It's a great advantage. It's great to have, guys that are 6'3" and 6'5", that, if they get one-on-one coverage, that they have a good chance of being successful against that coverage. So, yeah, it's been a great benefit for us, and I want them to continue the path that they're currently on. So we're not even to training camp yet. I feel pretty good about where they're at this point, but we still got to get, things tweaked to a level that they're playing the best of their game when they need to when we start playing.